2024. Here's your quick mortgage. Hey, happy Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Here's your quick mortgage rate update, kind of mortgage news update for the week here. So what you have here on the screen behind us is thanks to our friends at MBS Highway. They provided for us kind of an idea of what the Treasury is doing. I like to work off the Treasury because it's easier to understand overall. So as the markets go up here, you'll see that rates do go up. So what I'm looking at here are a couple of things. We've got the red line here is the 25-day moving average right here, and then we've got here the black line, which is the 50-day moving average, and the blue line, the 200-day moving average. So we're sitting right here today. Rates kind of went up last week. We saw that. This morning, they're starting to come down, which is very favorable to us. So they're kind of coming down, hitting that 200-day moving average. We've got a little bit of room here to go down to the 25 days. So this is looking very favorable going into this week. The other thing that we like to look at that Barry Habib and his group tells us about is this stochastic line here. Excuse me, it's hard to say that for me for some reason. So we got a black line here starting to cross over, which is also another good indicator that this is really good news for the mortgage interest rates this week. So we have a couple of things coming out this week. This is kind of what's happening as far as what the announcements are. Not too much of big news here until we get to Friday, which is the core PCE numbers here. So we'll kind of watch for those things for inflation. But I'm going to give you a couple of bits of information here that we saw over the weekend. So Kiplinger's came out with their stuff. The GDP growth here actually slowed in 2024, down from 2.5% to 1.9% in 2023. They do suggest here, Kiplinger's does suggest that interest rates will cut here sometime in May. And then inflation here is going to go from 3% down to 2.6% by the end of the year. So this is really good, favorable news here that Kiplinger's came out with. Which kind of correlates here with the core CME group here and their predictions. This is basically a tool that tells us what they project the Fed will do. So based on their next meeting here, they're projecting here at 97% that they're going to leave interest rates the same here as of January 31st. Their next March meeting here, March 20th, they project that it might come down a quarter, might stay the same. So we'll kind of see where that is. But a good high probability here that it's going to go drop at least 0.25% here in May, which is along the lines of what Kiplinger said here, cut here in May. So that's good news there for that. I want to swing over here. We also saw this weekend, this was an article in Housing Wire from January 19th, and it talked about how interest rates will probably more than likely fall below 6% by year end in 2024. So this is really good news as well for the market. So I want to just kind of point some of that information out to you. I do want to kind of show you real quickly what today's interest rates are. These are national average rates. These are not my interest rates. These are national average rates, and these are what they've done here is the Mortgage Rate Watch group here. They have basically gone in and asked all mortgage lenders out there, what is your average rate for these things based on these criteria? So like first-time home buyer, high FICO score of 780 or above, putting 20 to 25% down, primary residence, things like that. So this is kind of what those rates are looking like. So 30-year fixed rate, 15-30 on FHA, jumbos, 5-year ARMs, and the VA. So this kind of gives you a rough idea of what rates are looking like right now. Reach out to me and I'll give you more specific on what rates are for us as well. So anyway, I hope this information finds you well. We'll keep an eye on things here for you this week. But for right now, I would say things are looking very favorable going into this week here of January 22nd. Have a great day, everyone.